How are you, gents? It's SBG Aussie MGTOW here on this Saturday afternoon. I haven't made a video for quite some time. I've been fairly busy and I was also over in Thailand for about 11 days, but I've been back for a while now. What I want to talk about this afternoon is something called MGTOW 2 or MGTOW 2.0, which I have been hearing quite a lot about recently. And these are guys who say they are MGTOW, but they are what I would call MGTOW Lite, or the MGTOW equivalent of light beer. And I'm just curious to know what you guys think about this. A sort of watered down version of MGTOW, Clayton's version of MGTOW, if you want to call it that. Personally, I think it's a very bad idea. So basically, these are the sort of guys who are not interested in marriage, but they will still date. They might have a girlfriend, and their viewpoint is that they feel they can control these women if they are assertive, and they won't get themselves in any trouble because they think they can have an equal relationship with a woman now in 2019, which we all know is a lot of BS. And I think this trend, if it becomes popular, is a very negative thing. And I just feel that at this time, MGTOW should be strengthened and solidified. It should not be watered down or diluted in any sort of way. I think that MGTOW needs to become stronger, even more radicalized in a way. And I don't mean radicalized in a violent sort of way. I just mean that we really have to reinforce the MGTOW philosophy, and that means no dating, no girlfriends, and no marriage. And these guys who want to adhere to this so-called MGTOW 2.0, they also think that if they go to Asia and find a Chinese or Vietnamese wife, that's going to work for them. Well, all I've got to say in regard to that is good luck, because that is certainly not the answer. As far as I can see, gynocentrism is getting worse. It's becoming more extreme. The brainwashing and propaganda directed toward young men is getting worse each month. And I don't think things are going to get better in 2020, 2021. It's likely things will get a lot worse before they get better. The only real hope in the West is if the laws are changed in regard to marriage and the family court. And that will take a very long time, I feel, and it may not ever happen. So I don't think that a type of MGTOW 2.0 is going to work. It will not be successful. And yeah, sure, you can try and be assertive. You can try and have a equal relationship with a woman, but we all know about hypergamy, Briffault's law. All this stuff's been discussed many times by a lot of other MGTOW. TFM talked about it quite a few years ago. Sandman, a lot of guys have discussed it, so I won't go into too much detail, too much depth about that, but you guys know what I mean. So the nature of females is universal. Female nature is universal, and we all know that, but it seems that some guys have not realized it yet, and they don't realize that it's very, very difficult to find a Nawalt. And even now, I still think some women are Nawalt, but good luck finding them. It's extremely difficult. And I know that in Asia, for example, there are now many women who are financially independent. So they don't need men for money. They don't need financial support, but there's always something. They want to monopolize your time. They want to control you in some sort of way. So even if it's not about money, there's going to be some other problem. I just feel that a purest form of MGTOW is the way to go. Maybe some of you guys will disagree with me. I'm just using a new phone at the moment, so let me know what you think about the picture and audio quality. This is just a very casual vid. I'm sort of making it up as I go along this time. Have not scripted anything. Anyway, if you like the vid, please subscribe and leave a few comments. I'm always very interested to know about what you blokes think, and we can learn from each other. And I just feel that us MGTOW need to stick together, and MGTOW needs to stay strong in 2019 and leading into 2020. That's all I've got to say today. Thanks for listening as usual, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.